Hey YouTube family, it's Molly, or Malsy will be Smallsy. Today is January 2nd, 2014, and it is my 3-week surgiversary. I have lost 21.2 pounds so far. Um, Starting weight, surgery date was 253.4, and my current weight is 232.2. Handy dandy app for that. And I went and had my 2-week post-op visit with my surgeon, which went really well. He cleared me for soft foods and exercise, with a couple of exceptions on the exercise thing, and told me my incisions look really good, which is very exciting. I'm glad to hear that. I like it when things heal properly. I've had a long year of things not healing well, so um, what else to include in my update? All right, let's talk food, I guess. Eating, I'm working myself into the soft foods. The only purees I'm eating still, like pureed foods, are cottage cheese and yogurt are the only ones that I'm still eating. I had some calico beans, which is basically like chili, and I had pureed that, so there's some of that in the fridge left over, and I'm kind of chipping away at that. Other than that, I haven't really pureed anything since the surgeon told me that I could move forward with soft foods. I'm eating like chunky style soups, picking up mostly the meat and leaving some of the veg, but I do try to get like a piece or two of like something fibrous in once in a while. And meats, I am really loving the fish. I've had tuna, walleye, salmon, very dry salmon, but it sat okay. And I've had sweet potatoes, all kinds of food actually. Last night we went out with some friends, and I ordered a chicken pot pie, and I figured the chicken would be really soft, and I've had it at this restaurant before, and I was right, the chicken was amazing, but the problem was the crust. I'm like, oh my god, that crust looks so good. Why am I such a fat kid? Like, why am I such a fat kid? I just don't understand. It's frustrating. It's a little like more frustrating, I think, to make the right decisions than I anticipated. Like, I kind of thought this leave would make making the right decisions a little bit better for me, but so far it hasn't, because I'm not eating much, so basically everything in the whole world looks appealing. I struggle with that a little bit, but every day gets a little better, and the things I used to go to, the things I used to rely on for my fix, I guess, because I was a carb junkie and a sugarholic and all those great things we all struggle with, um, those things look less and less tempting now, because my goals have become more important to me. Like, getting my protein in is way more important to me than if I can have a sweet thing to eat right now or not. Like, I would rather be eating beef jerky than chocolate. Can honestly say I've never felt that way in my whole life. It's bizarre. I went back to work on Tuesday the 31st, worked 4 hours, and then I was off the 1st, and today was my first like full day back. I worked from 8 until 4:30, so not quite, 4 o'clock I guess. And it was good. It was long but good. It was mostly quiet today, so it was nice to be there and nice to just put my hours in and um, I guess like be around humans. I don't know. I've been really stir crazy. It's been really bitterly cold here, so I haven't been able to do any walking or anything. And I just have been cooped up indoors too long. So my surgeon did clear me to get back on my bike. I have a recumbent bike in the basement that I use, and I'm so excited to get back on that. And my 2-week post-op, which was actually almost like 3 weeks post-op because of the holidays, he did decide to take me off the heparin injections, which are the blood thinners, and we talked about it at length, whether we were comfortable with that or not, and he thought it was fine, so we went ahead and stopped the injections. The next morning, I wake up with a horrible ache in my leg that is exactly similar to the way my leg felt when I did have a blood clot in it in July. And different place though, like different spot in my leg. So, excuse me. I freaked out about it. Like, I didn't tell Dustin about it at all. When I got out of bed in the morning, he was there and I didn't say anything. And I was so nervous. This was on Tuesday, actually. So I didn't say anything to Dustin, and I got to work. I work for a physician, and it's a small office, so there's the doctor, the nurse, the lab person, and me. That's all that's in my office. And I worried about it all morning in my head. I freaked out about it and told myself that I just, it was like the last thing I needed. I don't want to ever have another blood clot in my life. Please don't make me. Please, ever. I don't tolerate blood thinners well, so it's really hard for them to treat me for a blood clot without just hospitalizing me. And it's entirely unpleasant for me. Like, the side effects from the blood thinners are horrendous in my life. So it was like 10 a.m. and we were done at noon on Tuesday. The nurse came out to my like office area, and I turned to her and I'm like, "Can you help me?" And she goes, "Well, what's going on?" I'm like, "I'm driving myself crazy. I'm going psychotic here because I can't even function." She's like, "What's going on?" And I'm like, "I think I have a blood clot in my leg, and it feels just like it did. Same leg. I stopped my blood thinners yesterday. Actually, it was Sunday because I had run out." And yeah, like, you're just gonna have to, like, I needed help. So she's like, "Well, you have to talk to the doctor and see what he can do for you." So I had called my primary care physician because she told me, "Call if you need anything at all." She's amazing, by the way. Love you, Kim. And she wasn't in the office, and she won't be back in the office until like January 15th or something, forever from now. And I couldn't hang out and wait on this for 2 weeks. Like, I just couldn't. It was too long. So I talked to the doctor I work for, and he called 3 different places and finally got me in for an ultrasound later that afternoon. So I went in and had the ultrasound done, and the tech told me that blood clot checks are one of the few times they can actually disclose to the patient whether the results are negative or not. And it's really easy to tell because if you have a blood clot, they make you stay there and get a doctor for you. But thank God in heaven, I do not have a blood clot in my leg. I have some kind of muscle spasm, and it's just really like focused and really intense. So thank goodness, no blood clot. So far, touch wood, recovery's been really smooth for me. I haven't been dehydrated. I haven't been back in the hospital. I'm not having any trouble eating, drinking, nothing. So this would have been like, this is the one thing that I was the most worried about going into the surgery, was the risk of a blood clot. I never want one of those again. So my recovery, so the first 18 days since between my surgery and my post-op appointment, they were rough. Not because recovery was hard. I found drinks I could get in, that was fine. But I ended up having laryngitis. I had laryngitis so bad I sounded like an 80-year-old smoker. My boyfriend started calling me Ethel because it was that bad. I'm still a little deep, but I don't care. It's so much better than it was. And then after the laryngitis kicked in, then I got a horrible cold that lasted about 10 days. And then we ended up going to Dustin's mom's house in Minneapolis for Christmas, and we went out to eat with some friends. I had the like broth part of broccoli cheese soup, and 3 of the 4 of us that went out that night ended up sick. So I had food poisoning and a cold and laryngitis and recovery. 18 days. It was insanity. I was so glad that I could just be at my doctor's appointment on the 18th day, like, oh God. Just, it was overwhelming. It was overwhelming. And I'm just grateful to be healthy again. I am so grateful. So I'm averaging about a pound a day. That's insane. Never anticipated that in my life. I'm worried that maybe it's like too much too fast. Am I doing something wrong? But I talked to the nutritionist. She said everything looks good. And yeah, I'm just so grateful for this journey and so excited for it. I've made some really awesome in-person friends. My sleep buddy Catherine. Hi Catherine. Hi James. She was done the day before me at the same hospital with the same surgeon, and we've become close. we met in the hospital, actually. We met online before surgery, and we had never met in person until she was in my room in her little gown with her IV pole when I woke up from, you know, all drooly and like anesthetized. It was nice. But they are just some of the kindest, sweetest people, and I love them to death. And Leah, my sleeve guru, she's been amazing. And now we've made a pre-op buddy, Audra. She's hoping to get done, I think in February is the official decision, because she's just too excited to wait any further than that. But yeah, it's been really cool to get to know some weight loss surgery people in person, and to experience life on the other side with them. I think that's probably like my favorite experience so far, is just spending time with my local weight loss surgery people. Oh, speaking of locals, I'm going to be in Minneapolis, St. Paul, the 9th, 10th, and 11th. There is a weight loss surgery meetup at, I don't know, some coffee shop in Bloomington. I don't know the information off the top of my head. I should have been more prepared. But, so I'm going to go to that. And if anybody, I don't know if any of my subscribers are from the area or from Minnesota at all, but if you are, I would love to meet you. We could definitely meet up. I love getting to know people. It's about 9 days from now, so I know it's short notice, but there you have it. Yeah, if you want the information and you know, want to come to that, find me, message me on YouTube here, message me on Facebook. I'm Malsy Will Be Smalsy on Facebook, or yeah, there's lots of ways to get a hold of me. So just stalk me somehow and let me know. Otherwise, I don't really have much else to say today, you guys. I'm in a good mood. It's my Friday and my weekend's coming. It's really fucking cold outside. It's like 30 below. Schools were closed not far from here because the wind chill reached 52 below zero. 52 below zero. That shouldn't even be possible here. But yeah, so it's cold. I'm going to knit and watch a chick flick. I'm home alone. It's nice. I haven't been home alone in a long time. So yeah, I don't have much more. No, not much more. So yeah, if you want to find me, find me. I'm always up for meeting new people, making new friends. Yeah, I'm just so excited. This is awesome. This is so awesome. I can't believe it. I mean, it has its struggles and it has its moments where it's like, oh, that'll never be the same. But for the most part, I have no complaints right now. Oh, my boobs. My boobs. Oh, my poor boobs. So I'm through weeks post-op. I've lost 20 pounds and I can see a difference in my boobs. I freaked out last night. I was like holding them and going, what did I do to you? Oh my God, I'm so sorry. It was traumatic to see them in the mirror and realize they had changed already. I don't want to lose them. I love my girls. But Dustin hollered from the other room. He's like, you know what? Relax. Money can fix that. Sometimes he just knows the right thing to say. For some reason it made me laugh, and then the whole thing was off my mind, and now I'm not freaked out about it anymore. Because I'd rather be healthy. I'd rather be healthy. And I don't even care if I end up with like saggy flat pancake flaps. I don't care. Because it's worth it to me to have my health and my life and mobility, and yeah, it's just worth it. So I'll talk to you guys soon. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments. I am always happy to answer any questions you may have. Otherwise, you can always message me here, private message me on YouTube or on Facebook. So, yeah, hope you guys are taking care. Happy New Year, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.